Hey guys, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. My name is D-Free, and for today's video, we have something interesting to talk about. Oh man, are they tripping. I understand where they're coming from. I'll talk about all that in a second. I want to seriously know, how many of you guys are going to buy this? I really want to know. And I don't expect very many in the comments to say yes, they will, either because they don't want to be put on blast, or maybe because I don't have a ton of whales that watch my content, because I don't put up whale content anyway. Like, I'm sure if Goresh asked, my homie, like, if he asked, you know, like, he'd get a lot more people. How many of you guys are going to buy this? So what am I talking about? They finally introduced Ultra Z Power. So you have to buy, again, money only, you have to buy the 5th anniversary celebration pack. So what this has is, it's got this anniversary super crystal, right? Anniversary super crystals can be exchanged for the Ultra Z Power. Now you also get 2,000 chrono crystals because, okay, why not? Let's see what this looks like in terms of exchanges for that crystal. You have to get 3 of them. So I'm sorry. My thumbnail is wrong, but I'll still run with it. My thumbnail's wrong because I'm just going to title my video and run. I'm going to run with it. You heard it here first. I'm wrong. You got to buy 3 of those. So we go back to the shop. That was what, 120 bucks? Now, there was a time where I would buy this, for the record, because I could use this. There was a time where I would buy this. Legends is lucky if they get 100 bucks from me, period, in a month nowadays. Seriously, they're lucky if they get that from me. So, there was a time I would buy this. Not today. For the record, you can also exchange for other stuff that you saw, but the real thing we're looking at is the Ultra Z Power. Now, here's the good news. Since Ultra Z Power now exists, if we go back to the exchange shop, since Ultra Z Power now exists, right? Eventually, they are going to add other ways to acquire it. Now, I don't know what those look like. Like, you know, for Z Power, for Legends Limited, it's theirs. They got the 600 block, they've got the 100. I don't know what that looks like for Ultras, because their numbers of Z Power is a little different. As you see, this one's dropping 1,000, not 600. When you summon them, they drop 1,000, right? Not 600. So, like, their numbers are different. I don't know what they do, right? But this existing is a good thing. I don't know if in the future they'll really pull down the cost too much, because 600 Z Power for LFs is still pretty much where it's always been. There might have been a time where it cost 3 of these. I believe there actually was a time where it cost 3 of these. Now it's 2, right? So that's still damn expensive as hell. You know what? The reason why these are so expensive is they're a guaranteed pull of a character, basically. That's what these are. And if you look at the monetary value, how much it actually costs, if you were to spend money on average to summon a new Ultra, I'm sure it's more than 100 bucks. Because their rate is so abysmal, I'm sure that if you were to spend money, on average, it's more than that. Because if we go, and this is just in USD, right? If we go and look at the shop, and this is what sales, or without sales, what it looks like. 2,000 chrono crystals for 40 bucks. Right? So that's 2 summons. It's really easy to say 6 summons, which is the same cost as 3 of these packs, which is why they're also giving you the 2,000, right? They think they slick. They're not slick. It's really easy to say that that's worth, you know, you're gonna struggle to get the character in 6 summons. You could get lucky, but try doing that more than once. Try getting lucky more than once, more than twice even, right? So I can understand, and even with sales, here's the anniversary sale going on right now. This is it's not the best version, but still, they're adding 900 more in. So it's not like it's anything fancy, right? So that's why these are so expensive. Is there a guaranteed pull of a character, basically? The caveat is you have to have already pulled the character once. It's not going to let you unlock the character if you don't have them, right? They're just a blank check type deal. You have to have the character, and you can put it into the said character. But that's why. So that's more or less it. But is that something that people should be looking at, is saying, okay, well, you know, is this worth it otherwise, right? I struggle to understand, not understand, but I struggle to think that it is worth it otherwise. But here's the deal. This is where this is going to be worth it to people that do spend money. But this isn't going to be something that these mobile games. Here's the deal: all these mobile games, their end objective is if you're a free player, is to try to find a way to convert you into spending money, even if it's just $5. If they convert you at least once, that's their end goal. This isn't something that's going to convert people. I think in most cases, I think there are going to be some people, but most people aren't going to be converted to this. But what's going to happen here is you're going to have the opportunity to heavily limit break, or I don't really know what it is. Let's just go check. What is 1,000 worth? What is 1,000 Ultra Z power worth? Why is this? Okay. What's 1,000 worth? 1,000 is obviously, well, I can't really pull a character I don't have. What would 1,000 do for my Gogeta? Okay. It's gonna push him to 7-star. I mean, these characters are strong, some of them. These characters are strong. Like, I can understand it's going to push Kid Buu up another star, maybe a star and a half. I don't know if he gets 2 stars off this. I can understand why somebody would look at this and say, okay, well, I can make my Kid Buu, who's like the best character in the game right now, better. I can understand. But just to me, I can't. It's a lot to bite the bullet now. You know, when they had those before, because they've always had these packs that had those anniversary crystals and those crystals, right? They're not like uncommon. They pop up with one of those sales once every few months. Anyway, I've probably bought the entirety of that like once. Like I never buy them because I just don't. I don't value it that highly because I'm somebody that's okay with playing with my characters with 1 dupe in them or with no dupes in them. I'm somebody that's okay playing with my LFs with like 3 stars in them. I will do videos off that. I don't care. Like, I understand wanting to min-max, though. So anyway, to wrap up, I want to ask you guys, how many of you guys are going to buy it? No shame whatsoever. I understand. If you are buying it, who are you trying to gear up? Who are you trying to power up here in terms of the characters we have? Or you could potentially save it. If you buy that and save it for presumably Vegito Blue in about a month, yeah, about a month, you know, it could be really worthwhile and very valuable, right? So, all right, guys, let me know what you guys think. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.